But it's such an important conversation, I feel, if you can see that there could be room for growth and change and innovation. But also know this, I say this with my hands in prayer, this is not easy. Having conversations, moving people, looking in the mirror at what it is that we want to have to change, fix and improve. Maybe we're right person in the wrong job. Maybe. A lot of people go for sales jobs that are not built for sales. The job ad, no experience needed. No experience needed. Sales revenue is the most important part of the organization and just come on in. I mean, no wonder there is a stigma towards sales, right? Sales revenue generation is a skilled process that takes discipline and structure and a whole lot of interpersonal personality skills to connect with people. So coming back, what role do you play? What needs to be tweaked and adjusted here to help everyone work together, because you all impact the customer and sales experience and result within the organization. All the customers that you want and need in your business. But before we do that, I've got one word from our sponsor. No, just kidding. I've got something else to show you.
Hi there, my name's Michael from R6 Digital. I'm the General Manager here. We're a digital marketing agency in Brisbane. So we employed Trevor recently just to help out, to train our young sales guy. He hadn't had too much experience, and so we hired Trevor to help out and train him in how to be a better salesman. He's done a great job. He gave Kurt some really good skills on how to deal with objections and go through the whole process from start to finish. It's been very good. We've seen pretty good results since then. Kurt himself has been saying that he's been closing a lot of sales that he doesn't think that he'd closed before, which is really good. And yeah, and he's far more confident now in doing it all, and yeah, I put most of that down to Trevor's training. So that's led to many more leads coming, deals being signed up. So that's very valuable to us. So yeah, I can recommend Trevor very highly.
Hey, Kurt from R6 Digital. So we worked with Trevor about 12 months ago. We were hitting, say, probably about 30 to 40% of our business targets. We're averaging now about 110, 120% over the past 3 months. So all in all, great results.
You want to have more customers and sales revenue like you're doing here, or if you got pushed here or however you're here, study how to have more customers and sales revenue, not just marketing, sales revenue. You want to be better at whatever. It takes a courageous, disciplined, motivated person to be willing to invest. And I just want to acknowledge these guys, because Michael's taking care of his family, which is his team, and it just so happens to be his family. But such a pleasure working with these guys. Outstanding organization, great at what they do. A class, A1. Thanks, guys. If you want to know which one are you? Are you the lion? Are you the squirrel? Are you the pussycat? Are you the eagle, or a bit of combination of both? You can go to resultsacademy.com.au. If you click on that link there, the business tools and templates, you just register and log in. You can download the disc profile spreadsheet and you can fill it in, and it'll tell you which, it gives you a number for the DISC, and I'll tell you, because you're going to have a combination of both. And then if you want, reach out to me and I can explain it to you in more detail. Okay, let's move along. Let's do some more super learning. Thanks for staying with me. Okay, attitudes, perception. One of the things that I think I have found in this work is we can very often just be chugging along, and we can be doing certain things and thinking in certain ways that we don't always realize the impact of what that's doing to us, or if we're in this context of customer acquisition, sales revenue growth, mindset. Let's face it, mindset. In the words of James E. Rowan, he says, stand guard at the door of your mind. Because very often it can be those little things that we say in our mind that we believe to be true that could either have us be going in a really good direction forward, or kind of keeping us stuck, or maybe even going backwards. Not an easy thing to do, but if we're willing to put our perception under the microscope, very often these can be the very simple little things to change that have huge impact on our growth and performance. So would you like to see what this company, MGS, is thinking and what this company, ZIM, is doing, and which one is in overdrive for growth. Let's have a look. I/need sales, do more marketing. We don't like to call people. We don't like to call people. We don't have time to meet daily. We cannot afford to train our people. I don't have time to speak to clients. I don't like to sell or sales. What if they say no or hang up? What's your budget? Stay with me on this. Just keep that there. If you don't already see what sense it'll make, which you probably do, but this is how simple it can be. We need sales, do more marketing, and email, then call them and find out if and how we can be of service. There's a lot in that. We'll talk more about that. We must meet daily to keep us on track. We must meet daily to keep us on track. We cannot afford not to train our people, or I cannot afford to not train myself if you want to be extraordinary. Or just even a bit better. It doesn't even have to be extraordinary. Let me change that. Sometimes just little steps. It doesn't have to be the Titanic. Little steps to feel a bit better, slightly better direction. Yes? Thank you for your understanding on that. I don't have time. I'm speaking to clients. If we've got more important things to do than speak to our clients, there's something that needs to be looked at. Don't have time. I'm speaking to my clients. We embrace sales and selling. It's the fuel that drives our business. What if they say yes and we do business? What do you want in results and return on investment if we were to work together? What's your budget versus if we were to work together, what do you want in results and return on investment? It can be profound, these little things. I hope you get that. Very often just putting these things under the radar, not always easy, but which one do you think's in overdrive? Yes? And this is not to make anyone bad or wrong. In foundations to what we're thinking, that changes everything. Remember way back at the 7 pillars, what we believe and what we're focusing on? It matters. Steve Jobs, what does fear cost us all? All of us. The reason why most people will struggle and never achieve their full potential is because of fear. Fear of even picking up the phone. Something to ponder, something to consider. No matter what level we're at, if there's change for want, to do, become and have, I believe there's always some form of fear to work through. And how do we get through fear? Decision, support, training, accountability, guidance to keep going till we know how to drive the car to where we want to go. When we first get in it, it's scary, but it means some decisions, and whoever you are watching this, and hopefully you're getting value. If there's something that you fear, you can get it, but it's not easy change. But if you can embrace the courage, the adventure, support, you can do it. We can do it. Even little baby steps, we can do it. Let's review. What have we learned? How responsible are you being to yourself, to others, the people that you work with, the people that may even need your help? This is a challenging time that we're going through. How are you? How is your team? Do they need support? Do they need understanding? Where could you step up for you or your team? You know, where could you step up? How is your perception of sales? How is the company's perception of sales, customer service? When did you last discuss that? And if it's good, great. But customers, sales revenue, delivery, that's what we're in the business of. Whether you're a lion, you're an eagle, you're a squirrel, you're a cat, or a combination of all, you're perfect. And let's move on. I just want to say you got this. And in the next video, if you stay with me, we're going to look at how you can open the door to have all the customers you ever want and need.